Never leave the house without the bag. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ready. Check pink. Yellow, line. Commit red. Black swap.
They start on the ground here at Sanders.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Okay, right.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Blue check.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Ready?
On play action, Young. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, Young loses it.
And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Young off the bootleg. Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Hey. 11, Agate.
Lawrence from his end zone.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Into space at the 45.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Go, let's go.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Sink right.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Gun.
Lawrence.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. How about this? He's to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, come on. Quick back. Little strike.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Thielen going to go in motion right. Young on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
11.
On 1st down, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. There's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket.
is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young to throw it. Flushed out right. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Let's go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Hey, green. Steel, black. White. Light blue. Set.
Now Young, rolling to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Gregory Jr. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Partner, you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Hey, run! So go. Take right open. Go, let's go!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pause ready.
On second down, Young again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 2nd down, back to Sanders. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ready.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. It's Young off play action. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
First down, Panthers.
Now Young going to move him around.
Red, cycle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll send a tight end in motion right.
6, 7. Ready.
1st and 10, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll play fake. Now Young. They'll roll him out right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Young to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Hey,
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one too low.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the pick. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Jaguars 20, Panthers 14. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for the Panthers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hey, go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And it goes for a gain of 31. On 1st down, Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Out to his left, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Etienne is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence, flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jamal Agnew from 3 yards out. And the Jags are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on the offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Forced out to his left.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Hey, Lion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Off the play fake, Young on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ready.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Ready.
They go play action. Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Young off the play fake. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Young, he's going to change it up. To throw is Young. Off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Black Olsen. Yellow, go. Black shot. Blaster, 6. Hut.
3rd and long for Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they'll audible to something else. Out of the gun, it's Young. Steps away to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now here's Young. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a second down throw for Young. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hey, blue. Flight blue. Clawed red. Needle blue. Red, cycle.
Young on third down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. There he goes left side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 56 yards. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. And boy, another ill-advised his throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. He's across midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, 34 yards. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After the way it get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain that's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my label we good, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan, I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck, cause little shorty on hot. Here's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing, cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring, just me at the top. It get boring, just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's a you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. With a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do it texting. Listen.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raised. raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye. Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Sham, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are sometimes I can't even get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
On play action, Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First down, Young. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
rifle. 6, Madden. Gun red. Yellow.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Sharp. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion is Chenault. They'll throw again. Young sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
38.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Young here, you can see changing the play.
Blue stripe. Red, yellow. Yellow.
Slot man moves right.
Black ultra. Black shot. Blaster, 6. Ready?
On 2nd down, Young rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Sink right. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence will throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action now. Lawrence out to his left. A short throw to Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Hey.
On second down, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll... up a 32 on the catch and run.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5 from the 41. Here's a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now a first down throw for Young. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Thielen going to go in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Go.
Thielen going to go in motion right. Young to throw on 4th. He'll buy some time right. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Panthers 14, Jaguars 7. Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already.
13, Lou. 11, Agate. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On 1st and 10, Young sliding out of the pocket. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. It's Young on 1st down, rolling to his right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready.
2nd down and 5. The slot man in motion right. Young working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Thielen. Now he's free at the 35. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Blue strike. Red, yellow. Black ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Following the interception, Young. They'll roll him out right. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. On the move past the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Young going to move him around. Here's Young. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash. And this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Black shot. Hey, green.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They go play action. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Young now.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
This is up and good from Pinheiro, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Check, hut.
Off the play fake, Young. He'll buy some time right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Ready. Shot, 17. Ready.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Trimble.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
3-3, steal, black. Ready.
The Young's going to throw for this. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Here's a diving catch right side. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
11.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And to throw again is Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Okay,
after the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Cut.
The Young keeps it, moving right. And now off to the races, down the right side. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, this has been a...
And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Strike 2. Clause red.
And Young's going to throw it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Trying to improvise. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Lawrence will throw. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense. and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.